citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and it's time for another Let's Guide for Disgaea 5. And this one's going to be on the Dark Assembly or the Strategic Assembly, depending on what you're looking at. And I'll show you that in a second. But the first thing you need to know is when you unlock it. You unlock it on, I'm trying to remember, I just did this, 3-2. So on 3-2, you unlock, once you beat World 3-2, you unlock the Dark Assembly, which is the Toxic Depot. Don't be a Toxic Depot. Alright, so I already know that there's one thing that I want to unlock, and I'm probably going to need certain items to do it. So I'm going to go in here and buy some of those items, and hopefully I can make it happen. Glasses, 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 glasses. Oh, I can just do this. Let's buy about that many of those. Are there any muscles in here? Where are the muscles? The muscles from Brussels. Alright, I don't see any muscles in here, so I don't know if we can actually buy those or not. I thought you could. Oh. Customer rank up. I wonder if they're over here. I don't think they're. These are all consumables, but I might need some of these too. So let's buy about 10 of these. Alright, and we're gonna need a little bit of luck. I hope that we get it. Alright, so the Strategic Assembly, see, it says a Strategic Assembly above the NPC that is here, which is Plenar. But once you go in, you wanna... Okay. On the PS4 version, it called it the Dark Assembly. Like she said, do you want to call the Dark Assembly? Anyways, so what this is a place that you can pass some bills, I guess is what you would call them. It costs mana to do that. I'm going to use Nisa because Nisa has the most. Alright, here's some of the things that you can pass. Some of them, like set a subclass, don't cost any, and you can just set these. And these are good to do because if you're trying to work on starring out a class and you don't really want to build one of those up, you can put it on another character and that they will build it up at a slower rate than if it was their main, but still they can build it up. Better items at the store. If you need items at the store to equip and you're not getting good enough items for your characters, this is where you would go and change that. Change the controllable character. This is easy. You just switch to whoever you want. Oh, hold on. I'm hitting the wrong button because... Change controllable character. Alright. Where did Desco go? There you go, Desco. Alright. And plus to confirm. See, that one didn't cost any mana, but now I'm Desco. And it's just for the controllable character inside the Netherworld. Alright, so let's go back in here. Let's change that back to Killia for now. Nope, we're going to confirm, hit the plus. Alright, give item to a friend. You can actually send an item to your friend if they play. Spread news to everyone. You can actually type in a message and send it to anybody that plays the game with the network, the internet on. Alright, double monitor in the next map, triple experience. These ones I'd never really use. It's just like I would rather just save the mana and run the maps multiple times if I need to. Units steal all the experience from the next map. Bonus gauge. This one could be useful if you're trying to clear out the bonus gauge on all maps. And the next one as well. The bonus rank will be too higher on the next map. So if you're not aware, on each map there's bonus levels, and on the top there's a item you can only get once if you get the full amount of the bonus, which I think is 10 levels, and you get that item only once, and sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. You guys will have to decide that. So this will fully charge the revenge gauge of the first ally on the next map. I guess that could be useful. Team attacks. Some of these are not really that great. Hog all mana. I need more war funds. So if you wanted to get more money from the senators that are in here. Now what's you need to pay attention to is up top it tells you the success rate. This has a 1% chance of succeeding. That's why it says will surely be denied. This says Hog all mana has a 55%. Friend for a day 55%. These ones are cosmetic for your Netherworld. Invite Prinnies to your Netherworld, so Prinnies will be inhabiting your Netherworld. Same with the Lucky Board here, which you guys don't really know what Lucky Boards are unless you've done the Chara world. Condense all your fragments of power. I don't know why you'd want to do this. I guess so you could just use it once and get the benefit of it, but Condense magic extract, same kind of thing. Alright, so these are the ones that are kind of interesting, and you should do these because they help you pass bills eventually. I guess I should do one. What would be a good one to do? Pirates, I guess. No, you know what? I'm going to do... Oh, wait. It's not showing up. Alright, I could go buy some sardines, and that would probably... Alright, let's go do that real quick, so I can show you what that does, and how all this works.
Welcome.
Be here. Oh man, no sardines? Sardines! Yeah, I guess there's no sardines. Alright, so... I guess I won't... I'm not sure I'll worry about that. Just know that... oh, sorry. I'm going to use Nisa still. These ones, when there is a senator that is of this type, a warrior, a maid, an imp, they will be more in favor if you've done these builds. So if there's a mushroom, a horseman, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you that stuff, but the first thing I want to unlock is the cheats, because that's the next video I'm going to do. So we're going to go in here, we're going to go cheats. I have a 55% chance of successfully passing it. It cost 100 mana, I have 617. And yes, we're going to go in. Alright, so this is the Strategic Assembly, Dark Assembly if you're used to the older games. And let's just skip all this nonsense. Alright, so what you have is these are the senators. And you can see that this is a knight type. So if I was to do the other one out there and it was a knight one, it would help me pass this bill. Alright, so what you need to pay attention to is in favor of. So this person is in favor of. This one is leaning yes, this one's leaning yes, this one's leaning yes, this one's sleeping but leaning yes, leaning no. Strongly for, either way, and strongly for. So let's focus on the leaning no, see if we can do anything about this. Alright, so when if you're on the PlayStation, if you hit the A button, you will see that she likes bows. So if we go over to bows, she is slightly interested in this bow. So if we give her a bow, we can start to sway her towards us, kind of bribing them. Exactly what we're doing. And I like to go to strongly for. Now this bill is probably going to pass regardless, but that's how you sway their opinion. Either way, let's see what this guy likes. He likes muscles. I don't have any muscles, so there's nothing I can do for him. She's strongly for. She likes bows as well. So let's just go ahead and get her to a little bit more. This guy is sleeping. Alright, so if you wanted to... He likes consumable items, and I bought some consumable items. Alright, where are my bombs? Alright, you could throw a bomb at this guy and wake him up. But it kind of sways him to the negative a little bit. So if we went to consumables, where are my consumables over here? He's slightly interested in these. We don't want to give him anything good. Let's give him the mint gum. Leaning yes, in favor of. Alright, so I think I'm pretty good here with all these in favor of. And you don't need all of them to be strongly for. What you're doing is there's basically a gauge. And if you start in the middle of either way, the further they are to the in favor of or strongly for, or there's even one past that which is like a definite yes, then they will put points towards that on the gauge. If they are against, they will put points towards further towards that, the opposite side of voting nay on the gauge, and you'll see that in a second. So if we go over here, we push the X button, we hit the tell to begin voting. Boom. There were no nays on there at all because they were all like strongly for or leaning for or that kind of stuff. So now I have unlocked the cheat. The cheat shop, which will be the next video I do. So that's pretty much how the strategic assembly works. There are going to be some, and I don't really want to ruin this for you guys because there's so many things that unlock later on. 35% chance. I want to use alternative colors. This will be... Alright, so yeah, this is like cosmetic stuff. You can then get more colors for your characters. You can switch them to. This one will unlock and map edit shop so that you can edit your Netherworld and move the things around. This is good to do if you have the mana. I don't advise it early on because 300 mana is a lot to spend on this just to reorganize and not have to run around so much. But it is good. These are squads that you can unlock to give squad members part of your experience in mana. Feed the bears. These are the relationship ones I was talking about. You get more unlocks or more builds that you can pass as you go along. The other thing that you need to know is eventually there will be a squad in here that you unlock. I don't think you unlock it by doing... No, just by doing the assembly. But there is a strategic assembly squad, which if you build it up and you add people to it, if they're in the... They will be in the assembly as senators, and they will help you pass the bills and give you a higher chance of passing bills. So it's good to build up that squad and put some characters in there, and know that the higher level those characters are, the more sway they have on the Senate. I'm going to show you one other thing real quick here. I'm going to go ahead and save. I like that I unlocked the cheat shop and I didn't really do much that was harmful. So there is one other way to pass bills. So let's find one that our success rate's really high. Give an item to a friend. What was the Planier 135? I want alternate colors. Alright, let's go alternate colors. This might not be a good example because there might be... they're all for it. Alright, so I need to find one that... Alright, let's go ahead and pass this. I don't need to do anything for this to pass. It's just going to pass. What I'm going to show you is if one fails, you have another means of getting the Senate to do what you want. Which is so... Disgaea-esque, it's not even funny. Alright, and it's been the main stage for a long time. Alright, let's find one that we're gonna fail. Alright, let's go with this one. Alright.
Kneel.
Oh, Seraphina. How did she end up being on here? That's the other thing. If you get a person from your squad in here, then they don't get you don't get to actually try to sway them. But you can see that these guys are all against, all against, all against. It would take a lot of items to be able to sway all these guys to get it to pass. Now notice the levels on these guys. 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180. So I'm not actually going to be able to get this to pass this way, but I want to show it to you anyways. I guess I'm going to end up having to go back and do that color one again. Good thing I saved. Alright, begin vote.
Nay.
Nay. It's going to be nay.
It's my turn.
What? Are you kidding me? Is she going to sway it in my favor?
It's a sin.
And ruin my example? She did! Oh my gosh! So... Why? Oh man, alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's bounce out. Let's save. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she did that. There is some randomness to this. There always will be. Alright, hopefully I can find another one that I could fail. I could probably fail on purpose. Alright, let's go back with Laharo. Get friendlier with, okay. Established channeling squad, get bitten by the... So they unlocked a couple more by doing this. I'm looking for one that I will fail. Reincarnation, you pass every time, and I'll do a whole nother video on reincarnation. This is not a way to... This is not the video to show that. Alright, let's... I don't really want any of these. Better bonuses. Let's do the war funds. We're gonna fail in that. There's a 1% chance it'll pass. Alright, so again, you see that they're all loathing and good. None of my guys joined. These guys all loathe. That's like as low as it goes. And you, again, look at their level. 30. Ooh. 120. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. As soon as I saw the 120, not going to be able to do it. Alright, so let's go here, begin vote. Alright, so once it fails, you are given the option to pay up. You can pay money to get it to pass, or persuade by force, which is exactly what it sounds like. You fight the senators, and if you beat them, you get the vote passed. But there's no way with these 120s I'm going to be able to do that at my current level. So, let's give up. Return to the pocket Netherworld. Yes. Alright, so that is the Dark Assembly in a nut. And like I said, as you go through, especially at the end game, you will unlock a whole bunch of bills that you can pass that give you interesting things. And some of these I don't really understand why you'd want to do them. Like, I want to get a trophy. Why is this here? Is there a trophy for this in the actual game that drops? I don't know. In 50,000 mana, do I really have that to spare? I don't know. And like I said, I don't really want to spoil it. I was thinking about loading up my PS4 one and showing you what's there, but at the same time, some of the ones I've already passed and they wouldn't show up there. So I think it's better if you guys just experiment and look forward to seeing what is available later on. Cheat shop! Cheat shop, yay! That's the next video. So yeah, keep that in mind, that the Dark Assembly's over here and will help you quite a bit in your adventures if you use it right. So alright, like I said, the next video I'm going to do is the cheat shops, and Might go into innocence if I've unlocked the farm, which I don't know if I have. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the farm yet. Once I unlock the farm, I'll do the innocence because you want to kind of have the farm as part of that. So, alright, until next video, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. I can't believe Seraphina came in and wrecked my demo there. I'm not really mad at her, though, because I did want that, but, oh well. That's crazy.